Hi, welcome to Sassy Studio YouTube channel, and I'm looking at some Mola artwork. Thought they were really cool looking, and there's different patterns and designs that you can check out. I'm trying to think about patterns and designs for my next project, so you can Google that as well and search things up however you wish. So just showing you some ideas before you get started. So the best thing to do is just take a big circle and trace it. And then what I use is another little circle for the arms and legs. And I'm making a turtle. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want, but I just thought this might be a fun way to show you how to get started with a turtle. So when I did the head, I felt like the neck was a little too long, so I erased it and I just used what was there and changed it. So whatever you want to do. So I'm ready to paint, checking my brush, making sure it's clean, twirling it, getting enough water. I'm going to start with green. So what I first do is outline half of it. And really, it's called load your brush, which means put a lot of paint on it. So I'm loading it, making it very, very intense with the hue of the color green. And now I'm going to clean my brush and just dragging it out. So clean, damp, and drag it out. So my brush has a little tiny bit of water on it, but not a lot. And this gives you a gradation, a great way to practice that. So rotate your paper, turn your paper, and repeat. So load your brush up with lots of paint, very carefully outline it. It can go into the other, that's okay. And again, load it up, lots of paint, and then clean, dampen it, and then just twirl it. I kind of twirl it, sometimes I stroke it, and I'm dragging it to the center. And then I'm going to stroke a little bit more just to kind of tidy things up depending on how it looked. Okay, so I'm ready for the next color. I'm going to use blue, and I'm changing the position of the paper. You can do that anytime you want. So it's very intense blue here, and then I'm going to just drag it out to make a gradation. Really careful when I go near the green, because the green right now is still wet, so you want to just stay away from the green for a little bit until you're ready. See how I just kind of drag that out with just a little bit of a brush? So you can see that there's really no color on the brush when I do the second stroke. Again, outline it nice and careful, really load it up with lots of paint. And then what I'm going to do is clean my brush and get rid of the extra and just drag it out. So however you want to do this, this is a great way to practice making a, ooh, look at this. So I'm taking a dry brush and I just rolled it, and then I lightly stroked. And again, because I want a gradation, I want it to go light to dark. It's not a tint. A tint would be adding white to it, but since we're working with watercolor, you don't really add white to watercolor, you use the paper. So I'm finding my paper again. It's a really important thing to know how to do. So I chose purple for the head, and I ended up using all cool colors. You can use whatever colors you want. I thought that would look kind of cool, haha, but it's really up to you of what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead, ooh, so how I'm going to really get close to the end and very carefully get to the neck to meet the body. There we go. And I'm going to stroke very, very lightly, almost twirling my brush and just tidying things up. All right, let's do the tail, and then I just need to really let it dry. And I'm going to speed this up. So I used a Sharpie, you can use a pen, and I just outline things and I look at the design. I got some ideas. I broke up the space because it's a lot easier to work in smaller sections. Once you start making little things here and there, you just kind of repeat it. If not, add new things. Listen to some good music, talk to somebody, whatever inspires you. Just have some fun. So this is my version of being inspired by Mola artwork, using line design, repetition, intense colors, cool colors, and having a lot of fun. Great. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care.